Well, thank you very much. And I'm Chris Wiegand, CEO and co-founder of Jibestream. So I have to say, it's pretty exhilarating to be at the center of technology in retail in 2016. There's just so much going on, and the speed and scope of change is really unbelievable. If I look to compare it to another industry, I'd probably choose the taxi industry. In just a few years, we've seen it completely transform, and probably that way forever. And I believe that the reason for that is because of the customer experience friction. And what does that mean? So we've all gone out to the street before looking for a cab. We don't know whether it's going to be there or not. Then we have a clumsy payment transaction at the end of it. Compared to what we have now with ride sharing and Uber, I pull up my phone, I touch a couple buttons, it knows who I am, where I am, I see where the driver is, the ratings, and all the payments looked after. That's smooth. So if we look at the shopping experience in the same light, I think we're going to see a lot of friction. Things like, where am I going to park? How can I navigate the mall? How do I search for things? There's lots of little areas that create that customer friction. The good news is that there's never been an opportunity better than now, because there's a customer demand and the expectation, along with the technology, to completely change this. I think we'd all agree that it's time to Uberize the shopping experience. And that's exactly what Jibestream does. We are the bridge between your physical space, so your mall, and the digital world. And we do that by digitizing all of your assets end to end to allow you to make them available and operable to all the systems out there that can add value. That's exactly what we've done with GGP and their network. We're driving their wayfinding experience, and there's so many other things that we can do, and I'll get into that. My topic today is really the Internet of Things, building blocks that transform the shopping experience. So I'll get started. Once we start to look at the Internet of Things and all of the technologies available to us today, it gets a little confusing. And if you are confused, you're not alone, because it's buzzword after buzzword. We've got triangulation, Wi-Fi, beacons. All of these can be great technologies, but if we don't apply them in the right way, they can just actually damage the customer experience. And not only that, we've created another disparate technology that's just hard to manage and understand. For us, we believe it all starts with the map. We need to digitize your entire portfolio, not just your maps, but bring together your data for amenities, your tenant data, and that's what Jibestream does. We have a platform that brings all that together into what we call the single source of truth. And it's not just about having a pretty picture of a map. It has to be addressable and interoperable with all the other platforms out there that are going to add value. Now, if all you do is just digitize your centers and bring everything together into the platform, you'll be way ahead of the game, because already it's going to make it more efficient, you're going to make a better customer experience, and you're going to be ready for the future. It's not going to be about where are we going to put the umbrella for the Uber pickups. It's going to be soon, how are we going to get driverless cars to your mall, and how are they going to find parking? That's coming, and soon. The next building block is positioning. Now, up until the last couple of years, positioning meant a kiosk in a mall or a printed poster. For that moment in time, it would tell a shopper where they are and perhaps how to get to their next destination. Well, that's all completely changed now with mobile and location awareness through Wi-Fi and beacons, because we now have the opportunity to add value to the customer journey every step of the way. From the time they leave home, you can give them turn-by-turn information, contextual information based on where they are, what's going on around them. And that can be fueled by all the analytics. I believe ignorance is now a choice. There is so much data available. We know what people are doing, when they're doing it, as individuals and as groups. So we can follow those trends, and that should really play into your content strategy. So we've been saying for years that content is king. Can anyone tell me who the queen is? It's context. And what that means is knowing somebody's preferences, where they are, where they're going, what's going on around them, and then delivering a highly personalized and contextual message or piece of information to them. This is when we start to make real impact. Now, for all this to work, we have to operationalize it with process. So who's going to own it? And most importantly, what partners are you going to have at the table? You have to have a shared vision, you have to have a shared roadmap, and be able to execute that together, because the only thing for sure into the future is change. So now, once we've got all this together, we'll have created a customer-centric, unified brand experience across all of your mediums and all of your touch points. So the same experience on your mobile, web, and kiosk. For you as mall operators, having that all in one place, so when you make a change, it gets pushed out across the board. Now, we heard the comment from Liz, some centers maybe think they're not big enough, or there's just not enough of them to make it worthwhile. I would ask, who here has used the Waze driving app?
It's your favorite, Scott.
It's pretty unbelievable. Now, who here uses Waze to get to a location that they know how to get there normally, from home to office? I do it all the time. And the reason is that things are always changing. Is there traffic? Is there an accident? Am I going to get there on time? Well, the exact same thing can be applied to your shopping mall experience, because from the time somebody leaves home to the time they go through the mall, lots of different things can change. And when you deliver that kind of value to your shoppers, you're now building trust, and that leads into engagement. And it's going to turn into, just like me, I won't go to the mall without using the app because I might miss something. That's truly when we can start to transform the shopping experience. And when we do that, we're going to get all the right metrics going in the right direction. And you'll have done that because we've delivered a premium shopping experience. And when you deliver a premium shopping experience, you're going to have delivered a premium product to your tenants, which will allow you to demand a premium for your space. And that's when you've done your job. Sounds easy, right? Anyways, that's my pitch. We'd love to see you over in the Innovation Lounge. If you're looking for Jibestream, everyone's got these bright red shoes on. And I'd like to take the opportunity also to thank our customers and partners like GGP, Majid Al Futtaim Properties, who I know are here today, really driving innovation in this space, pushing the boundaries of our platform, and we'd love to talk to you about how we can help you as well. Thank you.
And on time, thank you.